what this is giving me. Tower times 3, supernova. Your energy was Siphon for the whole town, for the village. It could have even been the whole. Love, you have cried many tears. You have had some difficulties in the past. While they got to convertible, live their life and party, pop bottles, celebrate, you were out here struggling. Since you were a child, since you were a little girl, a little boy, they did this. Hello Leo, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. Starseed here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and join the soul tribe. We have a read for you guys, okay? This is whatever comes up. It's a general read, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't behind. Cross-watchers are welcome. This message is also timeless. I want to thank everyone for all the support, and with all that out of the way, we're going to get started. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, universe, galactic beings, ancient ancestors, elders. Guide us in this read for my Leos. What messages you have for us? Truly grateful for your divine guidance and celestial light. So, Leo, what's going on? We have number 5 here, the Hierophant Taurus, Venus in transit. We have Uranus, diagonal, upright. So this is the star on the side and upright, Aquarius energy, Uranus in transit and getting ready to station direct. Libra, diagonal, upright. So Justice on the side and upright. Venus in transit, getting ready to station direct. And we also have the Empress there, because the Empress is also Libra energy, because she's ruled by Venus. Okay. Oh, the Tower. Oh my goodness, Leo. Are you going to get a break this season? Tower, 4 of Pentacles. Let's see. Hierophant and the King of Cups. I'm getting an energy here. 6 of Cups, the Hermit. 8 of Wands, diagonal upright, and the 7 of Pentacles. Leo, you have cried many tears. You know this is your read right away. Okay, if it isn't your read, you're more than welcome, right, to watch your moon rising or Venus. But love, you have cried many tears. You have had some difficulties in the past. I feel here potentially with love or with quite a bit financially even. There could have been like stuff here with the finances. Leo, I almost get this energy that you, I don't know, maybe some of my Leos here, you have not been enjoying 2025. Like 2025 has been, like I noticed the 5 of Wands there, the number 5, and then the 9 of Swords. I don't know, maybe 2025 has just been very stressful for y'all. It's just been like this ongoing battle. 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Well, you're about to be victorious, love. Magician and the Page of Swords. Look at this. 10 of Wands, the Chariot, Wheel of Fortune, Emperor, 5 of Pentacles, Leo. There were people here. You were the light. Look at that up there. That moon, that full moon, but it almost looks like the sun. You're the sun. You were the light to a town or to a community. Like your entire energy. Look at this. Look at Nikola Tesla here. He has the wand on and is powering. I forgot what this is called. There's a name to this. This is an actual device, although I don't think it's well known. But I remember reading about this and hearing about it a while back ago when I was super into Nikola Tesla. Supposedly he had found out how to time travel and all of that. But anyhow, that's besides the point. Leo, come here, love. Your energy was Siphon for the whole town, for the village. It could have even been the whole, office, the mayor's office, like it's just something here like that, where your energy was being used for so many people, but that issue's over. It's over. The Tower. The Tower, you're the Tower. And now it's about to come crumbling and crashing down around all of these people. Because, Leo, you could have been held back all your life. Or there always could have been weird people around, lurking in the shadows, trying to, you know, keep up tabs with you, pretending to be your friend and whatnot, but in actuality, being weird, being shady. And you know what? You're done. Now, the Hierophant King of Cups, I feel like somebody really wanted to keep you, like, contained in a system that you don't belong in. It could be that where you grew up, you never felt like you fit in, no matter how hard you tried. Or it just could have felt like you felt like an alien at times. Like, people just looked at you funny when you would talk to them and whatnot. But, you know, at the end of the day, some people just, you know, this isn't any shade, but sometimes some people, they're not at the intellectual level of a Leo, you know. It's just, like, we just gotta be honest. Sometimes some people, they don't understand a Leo because they do not see the detail and clarity that us Leos can see, because we have the light surrounding us all the time. So then we have the Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Magician, and the Page of Swords. You're finding out what you need to do, what needs to be done next. Is something here. Someone was astral projecting something to you with the Page of Swords, Magician. And they were projecting this, and it was showing like this was going to be the outcome. But I feel like Leo's, like, it was a fog. It was to keep you delayed or keep you stuck from really moving forward to your highest timeline. And now it's like the fog is lifting. Like, the Tower is now you taking control, taking back your power. Six of Cups, the Hermit. Energies are getting left behind in the dust. All these people that were harvesting your energy and built Seven of Pentacles. Because this is what this is about. To keep themselves in the Wheel of Fortune. Well, that's over. That's over. People can't harvest your energy no more. They can't do that. Now they're in trouble. Peace, Archangel Azrael. This is the Death card. You have Death over the Tower. Love, that is... Oh my goodness, Leo. These last 3 weeks, what has been going on with the majority of my Leo collective? Oh my goodness, Jesus, take the wheel. Death over the Tower. Like, good Lord in heaven. Jesus. A Knight of Gabriel. The Eight of Gabriel, Six of Michael. It's over. It's over. Change your life, the Tower. You're taking action. You're not even thinking twice. You're moving forward. You're about to be like this, you know, like just blitzing right through, like the speed, the power, the momentum that you're about to move forward with. Like, energies are about to be shocked. It's double the Tower. It's double the Tower. You're the Tower times 2. That's what this is. And you know, I am getting these people, they are looking at you. And this is why they were harvesting your energy. All these years. Since you were a child, since you were a little girl, a little boy, they did this. But love, it's called Leave It Well Enough Alone, because that issue's over. And you know why they did this? You know why? Because they needed to have you where they could see you. They needed to control you. But you can't be controlled no more. F that ish. Seven of Gabriel. They wanted to hold you back. But look, Eight of Michael. You're free now. It's like some type of fog. It's like some type of clarity is in the energy. And now you see it for what it is. You see the energies. The moon. Yeah, epiphany. Look. The moon could talk about what's hidden, epiphany. Archangel Raziel, joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. You can now see it. It's something here, Leo. You can now see something for what it is. And it's like, it's the breakthrough. Now you can move forward. Now you know which direction you need to take, which path you need to take. Now you see, like, it's like a clear, it is so clear. It becomes so clear then what needs to be done. The direction that you need to go on. It just becomes so, you know, like, it's so in your face. Queen of Michael. And you're not going to pay any mind. You see, this ain't the season for love. It ain't the season for love. Not for this group of Leos. This is a time, look, it says a time for your career rather than relationships. It says it right here with the Queen of Michael. So this Death and Tower, double tower, this is talking about this rapid shift because now you see what needs to be done. Decision, Archangel Jophiel. Look how the doves are being set free. Now you know what you need to do next. Because now you can see the light. But I think the bigger thing was that the light was always within you. They were just trying to dim it. Wheel of Fortune, Emperor. These energies, it could have been some, you know, it could have been some people in the county government. The mayor's office and whatnot, like, they could have been targeting you, you know? The whole town, the whole village, siphoning your energy. Well, that's over. The tower, you're dropping the tower. And I'm telling you, once you leave this town, this community, this group, no sooner will they all deteriorate. And that is going to be the proof you need. Some of you, it could have been that you were working at a business or at the job, the place of employment, and you always brought in the biggest amount of income, the biggest sales. But love, when you leave, that ish is going to close. That ish is going to be long gone. And that's how you're going to know. Look, forms, you were sacrificed. You see, it's something here very much like Jesus, where y'all were, you know, y'all were the lamb brought to the slaughterhouse mountain. And this is why you have had so many delays, challenges, much blockages in your life, Leo. You know, may you be set free from people that would do this, because these people very much were going to siphon until you became a ghost and left and went up to the sky, you know, to celebrate with your family in heaven. Energy parasite, energy vampire. Of course, you know, once they get a bite out of a Leo, hello? Who's gonna let go of a Leo? Who? What sign? I'll wait. As much hate as Leos get, who's gonna let go of a Leo? Most of the time, it's us doing the letting go. We will let go, not even look back. Because you're either going to give 110% from the beginning or you're not. You know, that's how us Leos are. But you see, energy vampires really out here. And I'm really getting that some of these people love, some of these people, they were using your energy to keep themselves alive because they were supposed to have been gone. You know, like, I'm just going to be honest. This breakthrough allows your energy to not be harvested anymore. And before you know it, people are going to start dropping. Some of these people have already dropped. And you've heard, but you don't realize it's from you because your energy, they can no longer access it. People be surprised. Y'all, you have triple tower. You love, good luck, and God bless. You're going to have the tower 3 times. I shuffled the other one back in. You're literally going to have the tower 3 times. People are about to be defeated, destroyed. You're the solar flare. You're the solar flash. That's what this is. You're that solar flare. You're the sun. You're sending out that supernova. that it's not a micronova, it's a supernova. That's what this is. And who's going to be able to handle that ish? Who, you know, like what planet, what sign? Like let's be honest, like what planet can withstand a supernova? This is what this is giving me. Tower times 3, supernova. And love. You better believe anybody that was doing this to you, they're praying really hard right now to God. How funny. You know, they were doing something that, you know, they knew they weren't supposed to be doing. And now here they come. Because they know it's over. They know you're about to have the breakthrough if you haven't already. And they know you're about to unleash a supernova of some kind and dazzle the crowd with your light. And it's over. Crystal ball. Look. Time off. You were taking time off, or you were on time off. Fragmented. The future that you kept being shown. It was deception. It was individuals. You see, it was a bunch of individuals that had contracts here. Some of these people were having sex with you in the 5D. And it was all a deception. It was a ploy to distract you, to keep you at bay. You know, your main organ is the heart. So you love. True love is something that you want. But look, the world. This is where somebody could have been manipulating you. Leo. This isn't for everybody. This is going to be for a specific group, but this is where some of you could have been manipulated. Somebody here was in the 5D and the astral realm, giving you nookie nookie, or it could have been multiple energies, but that ish is over with. And this false future that was being projected onto you because you're spiritual, you see stuff, but they were blinding you with some other future. And that's not the future that's going to play out for you. It's something else. It's something else here, and you don't realize it. That's why it's 3 towers. If you were seeing something that felt very stable and very secure, you're going to have stability, you're going to have security, but whatever you were seeing, I would really dive deep into that vision. Really dive deep, because it's something here that comes out of nowhere that just, it blows your mind. And these people, they're starting to get nervous. This town, this community, this city that was harnessing your energy for their own benefit, their own purpose, is really going to be over. And don't be surprised when people try to rush in and rebuild with you, or try to offer you offerings, bring you gifts and great tidings, trying to make a truce. Look, inventor, innovation, imagination, creative gadgets, technology, an ostrich trap, avoidance, closed-mindedness, refusing to face reality. This is what these energies didn't want you to do. It's time. It's time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. Pearl, emotional force opening up. Experiential wisdom, honesty. You're being very honest with yourself here, and you're realizing it's time to just pack it up and leave. Because an energy here, several energies here, they ain't ever gonna step up and bring that promise. But they knew what they were doing now, and they let other people know. I'm telling you, that whole town, that whole city is compromised. That whole village is compromised, because these people knew. That's why they would block opportunities. That's why they would hold you back. They would keep you in this bird cage. Bridge closed, not allowing you to go into that tower. While they got to convertible, live their life, and party, pop bottles, celebrate, you were out here struggling. Tools, you know, using your energy to have all types of new doorways and new opportunities in their life, while you were over here in the labyrinth, in the maze, not even knowing where you were going or if you were ever going to find the light. Well, love, that's over. You have the breakthrough, and when you have the breakthrough, it's not even a competition. They can't compete. That's why they had to do this lame SHIT, they had to all team up and do this ish. Because they know they can't beat y'all. Castle, pride, recognition, position, person of water. It could have been a water sign that was doing this to y'all. Gavel. So that they could have some type of justice, them and other people in this community, cake. While they were out here celebrating and popping bottles, happening soon, and grapes. But look, you about to leave and microphone. This is going to be news in the town or in the village. They're going to be talking about this. They could be talking about this at that town pub, at that bar, that dingy little bar, you know, that's made out of brick. And it has that dumpster, all that trash in the back and whatnot. Summer, they're going to be talking about y'all. How y'all left. Sorry, you know. No more milk to go around. No more free energy. Some of you it was your sexual energy. Yeah, look, flag. And bedroom. Sexual fulfillment, intimacy, sensual pleasure. Like some of y'all, it really was this thing where people were trying to come into your dreams to lay up with y'all. And if they were doing that, it was energy harvesting. It was not actually something from God, from the Most High. It was energy harvesting, though. It was sexual, well, spiritual grape. That's what that was. To harvest y'all's energy. So F these people, return to sender, and the tower's gonna fall, but the tower 3 times of love, like, you see, they really unleashed the fury of a Leo, you know, like, because once y'all unleash, I don't know who's gonna be able to stand up against you, you know, like, that's why I was getting, like, this supernova energy, like, you about to unleash, and rightfully so. So that is your read. That's what I have for you, and I wish you love and light. Take care.